There are words in history that have been stolen, words that once carried light and were later used to cast shadows. One such word is Arya. Today, when the world hears the word Aryan, it imagines a race. It imagines propaganda, blonde hair, blue eyes, athletic body. The word Arya has been dragged through history like a silk cloth through mud, originally luminous, later politicized, and eventually weaponized. But perhaps the word still survives with its meaning through fire, through conquest, through translations, distortions, through history's clumsy hands, because truth has a strange habit of refusing burial. The Vedas preserved it in mantras, Persia preserved it in memory, language preserved it in echoes, and history, even in trying to destroy it, preserved the very fundamental question: what makes a human being noble? It is not birth, blood, borders, not the accident of ancestry, but conduct, character, discipline, truth. To be Arya was never to belong to a race, it was to raise to a standard. To live with dignity, to protect order, to seek light over darkness, truth over falsehood. And maybe the ancient question still stands before us. In a world obsessed with identity and inheritance, the Sanskrit word Arya seeks for integrity and merit. In a world divided by blood and race, this word speaks of conduct. So the next time you hear the phrase Aryan race, pause. And remember, it did not begin as politics, not as propaganda, certainly not as supremacy. It is a bold call to become noble, a call to become worthy, a call to be Arya. A lot of Indians today almost hesitate to use the word Arya because colonial era theories and later political narratives split us into neat little boxes: Aryan versus Dravidian, North versus South, Sanskrit versus Tamil, as if civilization were a courtroom drama with two hostile witnesses. This caused the deepest wound of all. We were taught to fear this word, to divide ourselves by it, as though our languages were enemies, as though our ancestors were strangers. But listen closely, our languages are not weak whispers. Whether it is Sanskrit or Tamil, both remember nobility. Bharata is called Aryavarta. Aryanam Iran, Persia, is Iran today. Greeks had a similar word in spirit, Aristos. The Celts said Ārya to refer to a free man, a noble. Lithuanian and ancient Baltic languages had words like Orus or Aras, pointing to the same nobility and honor. In Latin, arare means to cultivate or plow. Arya may have once implied cultivators. Across languages, the ar root keeps whispering order, nobility, cultivation, civilizational values and system. In Sanskrit literature, women address men as Arya, and women do get addressed as Arya. Ayya in Tamil is very close. Chittare Arya Sachani, says the Buddhist across Southeast Asia. So the same land that was misled to fight this word still carries its echo in its own tongue, having it in plain sight. Perhaps the greatest colonization was not of land, but of memory. And perhaps reclaiming Arya is not choosing north over south or racial superiority, but remembering that nobility was never geopolitical, regional, or religious. It is civilizational for us. Smaramaha.